Scarecrow Festival is like the most important day of the year. What? Daft Cow?
This is just ridiculous. What the actual fuck?
Now, at the preview show, I think Nibsy or someone was saying about how you're desperate for a girlfriend, and
that was a real stitch-up
Yeah,
from you.
You are desperate for a girlfriend.
No,
it's getting
it was
worrying
embarrassing
now.
because the people were sharing it on Twitter, and then it was like,
Nobody's-
then no one was replying.
Oh no, there was a few people that I saw,
Really?
a few girls I saw. That there was
It's
one young lady.
embarrassing.
I don't know whether it was a false photo or whatever, but she looked quite nice, and she said,
I get catfished. It was a stitch-up.
Oh, that is good.
You really humiliate. That's 400 people there. You embarrassed me in front of.
Wow, get used to it. Is it? I feel you really do have to start finding a girlfriend now because
I could take my time.
people are talking.
What? Who? Mum. I bet it's Mum, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're,
Yeah.
that was you. I'll be so mad with you when I get home.
and then of course one of the other highlights of the night was the one woman show that Daisy did, which was the whole Kerry and Mum.
That
was brilliant, wasn't it?
That was fantastic. I mean,
Where did you find that voice from originally, then?
That was a friend of mine had a mum that when I would go round to the house, she would be shouting from upstairs. And it was just the most horrendous, like it sounded as if she'd smoked 1,000 fags in like the last hour. It was just, there was a huskiness and just an absolute crassness that I loved, and she just never held back.
And you would never see her.
You never see her, which I had this, it was always, it was amazing. And I just thought, I would do impressions to you, wouldn't I? So you get this fucking woman, like her voice. Shouting down, who's at the door? Down, I just thought, oh god, gotta do that.
So what do you do when you see the people that these characters are based on now? Do you go over the other side of the road and or do they know? Do they know that they are?
I mean, when you say based, they're very loosely. I mean, they're probably a mixture of loads of different people, or ourselves as well.
And obviously, Mr. Perkins was
Mr. Perkins.
Mr. Perkins
is the one that all of his pupils were shouting, "He's dead! He's dead! He's dead!"
Well, what about we spoke about it before on the last time you were in for the first series, Rob Robinson. Yeah. He was based on somebody.
Yeah, a guy who was in my class at school called Paul Fisher. Is he watching?
Are you out there? What happened to you?
Actually, we found out. Actually,
did you make him eat Bart sandwiches?
He's a software developer in Newbury. He's quite boring.
Oh right.
But no, we didn't make him eat Bart sandwiches. No, that all came from we just got obsessed with. I just remembered this kid from school, and
we just couldn't be asked to write anything, so we spent the whole afternoon in the office just trying to find him.
And then realising, actually, this is probably a good idea for an episode, so it sort of worked out in the end. But he, I don't know. Well, actually, no, I do know what happened. Who else?
Who drew the tea towel? Because that picture, when you say, looks just like that.
Yeah, that was the art department. Yeah,
right.
I think we had it written in the script. Rob Robinson is a picture is on a tea towel. He looks like a jacket potato.
Right.
And so somebody had to, from art department, had to take that and do the best that they. And he does look like a jacket potato.
And on the tea towel is Kerry is right above.
Yes, she is.
Right, so there's curtain on there as well somewhere.
I'm on the left, but my name isn't under it, so that's a proper production gaff.
Yeah, gaff.
Oh, right.
Blooper.
For you gaff heads out there, you nutters. But you won't see a reflection of a boom anywhere in the first series.
No.
Someone wrote that actually. I was quite proud of it.
Yeah. That's fair enough. So what? I know we've obviously already talked about the plans for the future and stuff. There isn't really, I suppose, that much you can really say, whether either legally or the fact that you haven't worked on anything yet, have you? Or have you got stuff on paper yet for the next series?
I think we're going to start getting ideas together sort of next couple of weeks probably and start. Yeah, nothing's confirmed, but I'm sure we'll be doing more. So yeah.
That's great. So at the moment now, it's just the waiting for the 26th?
Yes, it's waiting for the 26th.
And
we've got like a few interviews and things.
Yeah, doing a lot of press for the release and stuff, and yeah, just sort of looking forward to it coming out.
I'm quite nervous actually about how people are gonna.
Yeah, I am. I'm starting. The closer it gets, the more nervous I'm getting because it's sort of.
And it's terrible because when it comes out, we're just on Twitter the entire, just refreshing and
It's
just looking.
bad, yeah.
And it is like an addiction, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, ever like there's the fact that you get instant feedback now for a show that's gone out and people can talk about it and you can hear from your audience whether they like it or they think it's shit. I mean. Is it a bad thing?
What did people do like 20 years ago before Twitter? If they did a show...
Points of view. It would be on points of view. Barry took.
Yeah, or people wrote letters into the, BBC or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And then the guy with the funny voice would say, I really don't like this show. Take it off the air now. Whereas now you can go on Twitter and go, what a pile of fucking shit that was. But they
commissioners
don't
will know
for your show. That's
immediately.
the difference. Since doing this podcast and looking at all of the different social media, I never see any negative comments about the show. That's the thing. There is so much love for the show.
That's good.
Which, I was going to say, you're saying you're nervous about the first episode coming out. Are you more nervous than you were for this first series? Or
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely, because there's an expectation there. I mean, if that falls short of what people are expecting, then we're completely fucked. We need to make some money, really.
Yeah, well, the first... I mean, you have nothing to compare it to when the first series came out, so it's just... There was no expectation.
No.
The only thing that sort of settled the nerves the first time was there was a good review in The Independent the week before, and that was nice. So we thought, okay,
Yeah,
at
that
least
was-
one
yeah.
person's liked it, so, as long as they like it, then we'll be all right, but... Yeah.
But then when the high-profile celebs start retweeting and saying about it, that's obviously got to be a booster as well for the morale.
Yeah,
That is
amazing.
completely surreal and just unbelievable, amazing.
Well, one of the things I've noticed from, again, dissecting each episode from when we're chatting about them is I don't think it's mentioned just how layered the show is. I think obviously it's got funny jokes and it's got two dim-witted people, if you like. I don't know, that sounds awful with you two both sat in front of us. But when you break it down, there are so many different layers, especially like Kerry's and Martin's relationship. There's some beautiful moments in there. And we've said this before, there's a couple of moments when you look at the camera, Daisy. I call it the Laurel and Hardy look. You got that Laurel and Hardy look at the camera.
Mum says the same, funnily enough. She says the same. Oh.
You really have.
But there are some that are just laugh out loud funny, and there are some that just break your heart. And that's what I love about the show, the fact that it's very much like The Office, in the fact that 1 minute it can have you laughing, next minute, especially the last episode of Series 1, when you really think that Kerry's going to be on her own. And you just, your heart breaks, and then it's
Right, yeah.
curtain comes and saves the day, sort of,
Funny enough, that I actually cried that day when we were doing that like the Tony from Hollyoaks line, and it should be funny. It's my favourite line, the whole thing. But as it was coming out, it sounds really pretentious, but Charlie and I had been through such a hard few years and trying to get this off the ground. We'd been stuck, living at mum and dad's, and it was all based on truth. And then suddenly finding yourself, on set, and you've got all this team and camera team, and it's happened, and that was a real life-changing moment for me. And doing so, I really am quite tearful when we do that. But
I think.
Mum, can you just tell him that he's got to be nicer to me?
But I think the best comedy is always the ones that are, equally as sad as they are funny.
Yeah.
There's a great Steptoe and Son episode where it's not even more drama than it is comedy, and it's all about how the old man Steptoe's sort of been sort of a ball and chain for his son, and that's the reason why he was never he wanted to be an actor and pursue other things, and he couldn't because his dad sort of held him back. But it's just
a bit like me and you.
But yeah, a little bit. But it's that I think that ability to be able to feel those two emotions in the quick space of time is such an amazing thing. And we always wanted to do, we don't want to be sentimental, but you want to do something that's warm and has got heart. And I think there's more of that to come in the second series, hopefully. So without overdoing it, I hope.
No, well, if the two episodes that we saw are anything to go by, you've moved it to a different level.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we were
Absolutely.
saying.
That is so nice
you.
to hear.
That is
Thank
what, I
you.
mean, for what our verdict is worth.
well,
I mean, we hope that
two pennies
you know,
worth.
all of the
Let's love
TV
that.
critics, but
Amazing,
it's
thank you.
the second. I mean, obviously we can't say anything about it, but the second episode that we saw had that
Yeah,
about it.
Yeah,
With some
absolutely.
fantastic acting and just moments in it, and a really lovely moment with Curtin. Because
Yeah,
he can be a wanker sometimes, Curtin, can't he?
Yeah.
He can be a real
He's
like
a massive
fucker,
wanker.
and he has this moment. Obviously, we won't say what it is, but
Yeah, hush, don't take
has there
get
been
us
any
taken-
questions, or have we done such a fantastic job?
Do you
that
know
nobody
what?
has-
There hasn't been any questions, just that it's correspondence from what they've been saying.
Oh, there you go.
No, they've all been
Go
talking
on, then.
about what you've been saying, so I can go back. I mean, no questions at all. We got people just saying tomato.
Jesus, right.
Actually, Dan Garner said Charlie won't be able to go fishing then if he's got a girlfriend.
Oh,
That's
dude.
brilliant. Dan Garner, he's runs South Stony Fishing Club, who amazingly let us use his lake for the second series.
Yeah.
Oh shit, shouldn't say that.
That's not a massive.
No,
it's not a spoiler at all.
It's
affair.
not a spoiler, but yeah, he was great help.
We got Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen was the biggest celeb in Siren. Now it's you guys.
Oh,
It was that.
That's Lars, yeah. And it's all things like that. So loads
Has
of
anyone
praise.
slagged us off?
No, it's praise all the way. But then it is all your family watching.
Oh, Unbelievable.
There you go. Deb has asked a question. Do you prefer writing or acting?
all right, there we go.
Oh, bless you, that Deb Small.
Yeah.
Oh, love you, Deb. I prefer the acting side of it, only because it's less work.
Yeah,
That
I think so. It's when you can be a bit more creative and
Yeah.
it's just more
Fart
fun,
around.
really. Yeah, definitely.
And then Paul Barnes has asked, any plans for a Blu-ray or DVD release?
Well, we don't know anything
I
about
don't-
that, so
Who even watches DVDs anymore? Is that still a thing?
No, Blu-rays,
yeah.
possibly. Yeah, I'm still a
Who
Blu-ray.
do you watch Blu-rays?
Yeah.
It's
Why?
something about having the physical thing in your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but is it better, is Blu-ray's better quality?
can't you just watch it illegally online? We probably shouldn't say that.
You probably shouldn't. No.
I guess eventually, but I don't know. Maybe I've just
You haven't got a Blu-ray player then?
No.
No, is it better quality? Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is
Especially
it?
with the old
HD.
4K coming out as well now.
What's the 4K?
4K, like a normal HD telly is 1080p, like 1080 pixels, whereas a 4K is 4 times that definition, so it's
Mental.
even better.
Yeah.
But they've
So
got
they reckon-
8K TVs.
It's
coming
like
out
clearer than real life.
Yeah.
You see things
That's
clearer
mental.
than real life. It's
Yeah.
weird.
God.
Oh my god.
now. Porn is
Would that be a good
amazing,
idea
isn't it?
But that's all you bloody
You see
watch
every,
for.
every little spurt and
Oh
everything.
god.
Oh, crass.
Oh.
That's really brought the
dear.
tone down.
Not that I know, somebody told me. I
It's-
don't
you
know.
haven't been
that.
wearing glasses long, have you?
No.
So that's the end of the questions on there.
I think it's because we've
Oh,
done
hang
such a
on.
fantastic
Oh, hang
job.
on.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, we got more flying in now.
See, here we go. See?
So Loz has asked, what's it like working with your sibling?
Rubbish.
Annoying. Next.
Nige Small, whose pants were the Rob Robinson ones with skidders?
They were. There's.
Yours. Mine.
They were yours. I don't know how they made the skidder. They were just from the clothes department.
I'd love
But
to
we-
know how they made a skinner.
Why did we come up with that? Was it we
It's
found?
just-
No, I tell you what it was.
Somebody.
Didn't we find a whole bag of clothes in like a
We did in the woods.
in the woods, and there was a pair of Spider-Man pants.
With some
Like
skinners
8-year-old.
in them.
Did they?
Very odd. That might be actual like evidence for a
God,
criminal
a murder or
investigation.
something.
Yeah. Trevor Cooper, who's their favourite uncle?
Oh,
Oh
Uncle
my
Trev.
Uncle Trev.
Oh, he's amazing.
Lovely
I
guy to
cannot-
talk to. Oh, we had a fantastic time talking to
Isn't
him.
We
he
did,
brilliant?
yeah. And
Oh.
then somebody called Jill.
Oh,
When are you going to say how brilliant your mum and dad are?
oh God's sake. This is sad. The only questions really are coming from our parents.
Oh, Loz is back on it. Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Have you had any weird fan tweets, messages, other than from yourself? Oh, from myself,
From
sorry.
herself, yeah.
Who we?
Oh God. Weird ones.
Yeah.
No, not
Not
really.
really.
Not really. No, don't
But
think
even
so.
if we did, we probably couldn't say it. It would upset people.
So how often are you on social media then? Do you check it hourly, or are you the sort of
It's-
person that would just
It's I mean, when an episode comes out, we do.
Well, you're
I'm
not.
fucking on it
You do a big thing about. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram.
Yeah,
but she has fake accounts that she logs into.
Right.
That is pathetic, isn't it?
Okay.
So you're
Not
still.
really.
It's sad.
But so you're still
Senecott
playing.
girl. At Senecott girl, is it?
But you give the big thing about. Oh yeah, it's beneath me.
Oh,
But you're just on it like the rest of us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's it is a problem. Like I spend too much time on my phone, but yeah.
And I must just say, Slegs has just said, I found a bag of diarrhea in the woods one time.
Oh,
Just to let you know.
He fucking did.
Yeah, and it probably
Of
is.
course he did.
How did he know? Why was he poking around in a bag of diarrhea for?
Please answer that.
please answer that, Slegs.
Very strange.
It's not the sort of thing you really announce on Facebook Live
Yeah,
that
that
you
is
found
there
a bag
for
of
life.
diarrhea.
I wouldn't be proud about it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying that.
exactly. Did he have like smiley faces after that?
No, that was
he
Jill.
didn't. No. Right then, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No,
It's
it's
been
been
lovely
so
to spend
good.
some quality
Pleasure.
time, just the two of you, with us. It's been fantastic, hasn't it?
Wonderful.
I think we can stop the podcast now because we're not going to get any better than this.
No, come on. Get
Well,
slugs
obviously,
in.
unless we
part
get
two.
Get slugs in.
or
Yeah.
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. I mean, if we can nab him, then that'll be.
Imagine having Dom Jolly and Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen together.
Wow, wouldn't that
There'll be a clash of egos there.
That'd be
Yeah.
What a twofer that would be.
Yeah.
Too far.
Right, twofer. Right, I've just got a little bit of housekeeping to do, so just bear with me, guys. We have some I keep getting this wrong. Patreon patrons to say some hellos to. So as it's a special time because Daisy and Charlie are here, they can say it as well. So
Yes.
so Emma Louise Hancorn, Emma from the fan club.
Lovely.
Thank you very much, Emma.
Love you, Danny.
Sharon Brown
Sharon Brown.
Sharon
Who's that?
Brown.
Yeah.
Thank
Sharon Brown.
you, Sharon.
and
Cheers, Shaz.
a Gillian Cooper.
Oh,
Fuck off.
unbelievable.
And also a Nige Small.
Oh,
There we
thank
go.
you, guys.
So thank you ever so much. If you want to come and support us on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/WTAF. We've got some fantastic rewards, some signed stuff by all the
Yes.
gang. Thank you very much. Well, Charlie's going to do his in a minute. Do his
Yeah.
homework.
Homework.
So please come and come and support the podcast because it helps us just with our running costs. Because we're
Absolutely.
getting very successful ourselves now, and it's costing us money,
Yes.
which we wasn't expecting.
It's amazing. So you're at number 8.
We got
We
to number
did.
8 today in the TV and
Amazing.
film
So
UK chart.
Charlie asked who are we above? Anyone we would know?
Well, we were above the Nerdist podcast.
That's amazing. That's one of
Is
the
it
biggest
big?
That's one of the
Is it?
biggest
Really?
podcasts. We were above. Oh, there was
There was an Empire one for one time.
an Empire one. Yeah, I mean, but the
Amazing.
thing is, it does change so quickly. I think we're down
Yeah.
to number 12 now. So but we go up and down like a
Because we
horse
came
draws.
on, so everybody's just logged off.
No, not at all. Not at all. What else can we talk about? What else have we got to...
You can also visit our website with everything on, pancast.co.uk.
That's it. Yeah, and then come and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We don't have fake accounts. We have at
Real.
WTAF this country.
People.
That's it, I think.
Absolutely. It was a
I've
big
enjoyed
sigh,
that.
wasn't it? It was wonderful.
I
So
have.
much
It's
fun.
this lovely seeing
It
these
is.
guys.
Oh,
Great.
lovely
You
scene.
know,
Oh.
it's one of those things where it's just always full of love and,
It is.
and
Skidders
fun and
and-
skidders and
Skidders.
bags of
Diarrhea.
diarrhea.
Oh, by the way, he answered it. Let
Oh,
me
did
get
he?
down. Let
Oh,
me
here
get
we
down. I was doing litter picking for the council.
Oh, of course he fucking was. You dirty peeping bastard.
That's what the youngsters are calling it these days, eh? Litter
Oh.
picking.
We've had one more question. Quickly, Tricky Dixon. Did the production crew enjoy the last Sunday night in the pub? Question mark.
Who was that?
The production crew last Sunday night in the pub. What? When we were shooting, it must have been.
I don't know.
Which pub?
Oh.
Don't know.
Who was it that got pissed?
Just we had Tricky Dixon ask the question. That was
Oh.
it.
Ooh.
I don't know. We
Intrigue.
weren't fucking invited. That is
No.
embarrassing.
I think I went. In the pub. Which pub did we go to?
The
On
keepers.
the last Sunday.
Oh, we
When
had.
was this? Why was I not invited?
We went
Awkward.
to.
Yes.
What you were?
Nobody invited me.
Really? Shit.
Anyway,
We-
that's-
Oh, George.
Over George.
Oh, that'd be the Cerny George.
So yeah, because they're all staying. We all stayed at the lakes. We all
Right.
had houses at the lakes.
Okay.
I didn't. No, I wasn't there. That would have been.
Fuck's sake. So
Fuck
you
us.
won't
Yeah,
vote.
they all got rat ass, I think. Bastards.
And on that bombshell,
Yeah.
we will say thank you very much, Daisy.
Oh, thank
Thank you very much, Charlie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much, Neil.
Thank you very much, Pavo.
And that's it. Join us again next week. We'll be looking at episode 5 next week. So that'll be Peeping Tom next week. Oh, we'll be looking forward to that one. So apart from that, thank you very much, everybody, for listening. Thank you, everybody on Facebook Live. Thank you very much. And go get plumbed, you fuckers.
Yeah.
Scarecrow Festival is like the most important day of the year. Daft cow?
This is just ridiculous. What the actual fuck?